am immortal king, I am the king and sing, I bring the music scene back. Hear my empirical rhymes added lyrical flow to this rap that's a fact. Fresh meat on the scene, I flesh out my routine to slip in between the obscene and uninteresting. Just a smoke drink from my infernal machine, I'm sent to blow up on this track. Let me explain why my name's in this game. Let me share with you my hardship and pain. Let my left brain analyze and devise all these rhymes so your mind can surmise that my flow tells and lies. And I'm here to surprise, terrified at a mind. Say I actualize truth I locked up inside, jeopardized by my insecure demons. Released every line symbolizing my triumph. I don't know everyone's hardships, didn't grow up with your pain. But I know that I'm the farthest thing from a thief looking for money or fame. I'm keeping it real, I over-reveal, I weep and I squeal. I'm got to the real, an automobile that is stuck and get aimed at the cliffs of unreal.
Sad eyes shimmer gold, king leaps from his throne. Blood leaks from his mouth, breathe in, bleed out.
My journal is full of eternal requests to be blessed, but I'm stressed, can't digest it. The truth is a monster suppressed by my youth and expressed as a manifestation of blind ignorance. I confess the first step to assess the regrets that I've left unaddressed. I'm obsessed with my quest to find rest, decompress, get things off of my chest, finally take a breath. Used to believe money brought what I need, sought after riches to pockets with greed. Bought me a life only seen in my dreams, forcing it all but was missing a piece. Where was the glee? My guarantee, thought I'd be free of the misery carried through life, it's still torturing me. Yet I'm still filled with the dread of waking up alone in an ivory bed, faking that I know what's running through my head, shaking I'm alone as I stare at my phone, painstakingly waiting for love that's as pure as my own. Cause I thought I could answer the world, wasn't top at the chance it unfold. But I fought in that fight isn't dead, and I won't stop that fight till I'm dead and I'm cold.
Sad eyes shimmer gold, king leaps from his throne. Blood leaks from his mouth, breathe in, bleed out. Master of the skies, makes a wise quips lost on you with the best advice. Try and realize where your bias lies. Blinded anger leads to hatred, but you can't surmise that the worst threat to your mindset is the toxic trust you inside, spit into your eyes. Take a cobra's aim to immobilize. Play the victim just to save your pride. Spewing lies, think you slide, try to mesmerize friends you hurt who think the world of you. They'll desert you in the great divide. Takes a second just to tell a lie. Deception mountain piling up too high to climb. Tick tock, look like you're left alone to die. Hurry up, you're already out of time. Daylight turns cold, rise from the shadows.
Continue with unlimited rhymes intertwined with sublime wit inside of my mind, undefined by the rules of mankind. Chords align like the clocks at the start of springtime. Let's skip ahead. Sick of the attitude, sick of the attitude, sick of the poor being used without gratitude. Leave moral turpitude growing in magnitude, suffocates all the way work to combat it. Lost by corporations that intrude on the everyday lives of mankind. That's enough for you. Golden shapes, savage drinks, millions for worshiping, full of sick trouble tea. That's not enough for you. You act like you have it all, but the more you flaunt, the more you prove one thing. I am the king. I am the king. I am the king.
Yo, what up? How we doing, guys? Ooh, that's kind of nice. Don't hate it. Brawl, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Okay, what I need to do is... I use a dating app to meet Moon. Which one? Yeah, we met on Hinge. Great app. Honestly, loved it. No more treadmill? Give me a treadmill rest. Do I even have legs? No, not really. Not really. Okay. Character screen. Which one did we like better? Which one do you guys like better? Let me... Left or right? I don't even need to ask. Left is better. Yeah, for sure. Don't even need to ask. It just... The second I looked at them side by side, I instantly knew. What do we call this? Character screen. What are we doing here? We're developing LlamaRPG. The character screen. Will be used similar to Diablo 2 to show to show off the various stats, resistances, etc. about the character. I have a hockey game Sunday. Yeah, I don't know what else there is to say about it. What am I doing? You see him on the front page? Why would I be on the front page? That would be weirdly random. You're making an RPG for me. Ah, sweet. Resistances in this game
41 months, llama less than 3.
are in 2 categories, main and sub. Main, they are as follows. Main, cold, main fire, main electric, main poison, sub is going to be water and ice, heat and burn, lightning and spark, acid and venom. Okay. Anything that... Ooh, good luck, Toadette. Terror Andy at 3 p.m. EST today? What? Really? For offline? Wow, it is. Maybe we should do an hour of Andy. You know, it's hard to pass up. Hard to pass up. Any sub resist, any main resist applies to both sub resist beneath it, but each sub resist stands alone. For instance, if I get an item with 10%, I'll just say an item with 10% cold resistance will add 10% to water and 10% to ice resistance. All damage is dealt in the form of the subtypes. Thus, there is no fire damage, but either heat or burn damage. I guess this should go up above that. An item that adds 10%, 12% to water resistance will only increase water resistance by 12%. Here is an example of what resistance is, cold resist, would look like with these two items from above. This will be water. This will be cold. This will be water. This will be ice. And this would be white. 10%. And 22%. Can I add wind element? I mean, that might be a future thing. More damage types. That's right, Rocky. Can you stack sub resist? For sure. Oh, I should make this ice. Here's an example of what cold resist would look like. Cold, water, and ice resist. As you can see, main resist can never be less than either of its sub resist. All damage is out the four subtypes, since there is no fire damage. No, I should use the cold still. Water or ice damage. Plan for 2024, hopefully. That's the hope. Okay. Quest, that's character screen. I'm just gonna put resistances as its own. It might actually be its own, honestly. Yeah, I'm not sure what else there needs to be said about character screen. It can be brought up by pressing the A button on the keyboard and can be interacted with
Mr. Llama Love, Mr. Llama Love.
anytime outside of combat. Thank you, Lily. Anytime during the game of combat vendoring in another menu. You ever found about that great idea for LlamaRPG that someone suggested? Yes, I did. It was fantastic. We had to modify it some more, but it looks really good. Dang girl with the 41 months as well. Thank you so much. Okay, resistances. Let's bring that down, center it. Okay, that looks good. I don't have resistances listed here. Wow, okay. That's fine. Leveling process and experience. The main form of leveling in this game comes from killing enemies. I just say beating enemies to gain experience. That experience is then used to your experience grows, whatever. Grows until you level up, where it starts over again, but you need a little bit more. and it gets a little bit more difficult. We'll just say that. This is for leveling your main character level, and not levels for professions or other professions, masteries, or more. Okay, when we're using Godot, it's got its issues with some error handling and things like that, but you know, it's not Unity, so seems like way better people running it. Okay. This is for your main character level and not levels profession mastery. Okay, so where did I put the formula? Let me see if I've adjusted that. Okay, so is it all within numbers 1 or is it in numbers 2? Experience equals B times then where do we get these bumps? Okay, I think I've put it in, so let me check. Yeah. So it's not, because experience needed to level is different. Here's the experience formula level. Level divided by 0.5 raised to the 2.1. I think it's pretty simple, because that was, yeah. But the exponent... where is that being used? Shoot. That's weird, Pan. Okay, and I think this is just it though. Level divided by 0.5 raised to 2. Yeah. Okay. So the formula for determining how much experience is needed to level is as follows. It should be an ASMR stream, right? Okay, so that formatting. Level equals level, sea level. Divided by 0.5 raised to the 2. every 50 levels. Every 50 levels, this formula adjusts the... Okay, so this actually needs to be 2 plus... Yeah, it's this, yeah, whatever. What do we want? 50 divided by sea level divided by 50. But we want int? Is that what we want? Chop it. Two plus int. How do I do that? Let me just see this here. Int rounds number to nearest integer. Yeah, I want it to round down. Divided by 50. Cool. Okay, so that does it. So int sea level 2 plus the integer of character level divided by 50 divided by 20. That should be it. Every 50 levels, this formula adjusts to add 0.05 to the exponent, thus making the experience needed to level up increase for the next set of 50 levels. Yeah, this is all an exponent. It's literally just doing this. Right. Every 50 levels, it just raises the exponent by 0.05. Right. 0.1, etc. Okay. Every 50 levels, your llama will also be able to gain a subclass. Thus, this creates a sort of reward for getting through those 50 levels before moving on to the next harder 50 levels. Why not a straight line with the slope that increases at certain thresholds? Because I still want to be exponential. But I mean, that's kind of what it is. Like here is, it's a straight line, so it's slowly becoming more and more exponential as it goes. Sea level times 2, isn't that the same as... Sure. What's it matter? Divided by 0.5 or times 2? Doesn't matter how you write it. Am I drafting a plan for it? I mean, it's already got... The plan's already there. I'm just putting the plan all on paper now. That is all. Okay, leveling process and experience. Upon... Okay. Every time that you level up in LlamaRPG, you will gain 1 skill point. I guess I still have to decide if we want to go train it or not. Also, what did I decide for stats? This is why I need it all in a master document. Masteries. Maybe I told Warren. So, in LlamaRPG, stats. Okay. 2 per level is what I wrote. 2 stat points. Ooh, I had a dream. Let me read this dream. I had a dream. First off, I think spellbooks will be a good idea. Treating them as an item you can equip in the future and move spells in and out of is a good idea. Doesn't need to be in for demo. In my dream, classes had variances there well. So a mage gets +2 spell slots per book. A guardian and holy knight get +1 and 0 for warrior ranger, but also reverse could be true for weapon shield slots. Warrior gets to use all 8. Oh, that's interesting. Could also make it something that unlocks based on stats. More strength equals more active slots. More int equals more spell slots. This would give more reason to invest in other stats and also increases the fun breakpoints to aim for so you have the right number of slots. I like that idea. That's a good dream. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Dumping all into one should not be effective in this. 1 skill point and 2 stat points. Do we have stats here? No, we don't. And 2 stat points. Okay, so do we want to train? Thank you, by the way, Brawl, with 5 gifted subs. Wow, just saw that. Thank you so much. What do we think? You level up, you get a skill point and 2 stat points. But do you need to go train to learn the spells? I kind of like that idea. I kind of like the idea of training all of it. Like training stats as well. Like it frees up. It creates this idea of going back and training and... If you're gonna train, you know, should be here. Go train for a new spell, but not to add points in the same spell. It just depends how worldly involved we want it to be, you know. For Turgeson, thank you. Because, I mean, you could even have, like, if you want to learn cold skills, you have to go to the ice area. If you want to learn fire skills, you have to go to the fire area. You know? Training generally here would be you're paying gold and then you like undergo the training. So it'll just like... Right, poison skills from the swamp area. Now the problem with that is that means, you know, if you don't get to the swamp area till level 40, so you can't use swamps, you know, those kinds of skills. That's kind of lame. The link expired? Really? Right. So in MMORPGs, you're generally going to the trainer to do that stuff. So that's the part I dislike. But maybe that could be like the high level skills, you know.
Go LlamaRPG.
Like, here's kind of a thought. Here is kind of a thought. So let's say, you know, here is your skill tree. got your skills. Terrible skill tree. Right. It's like, let's pretend that this is our skill tree. Okay. So everything, like, everything here can be trained by anybody, but these skills down here need to be trained specifically by specific people. Don't hate it. You know? Like an outward? I don't know. Maybe. It could also be unlocking the highest levels of these skills as well. So, like, you know, we could just do like levels 1 to 3 equals train anywhere. Levels 4 to 5 requires special training. Which kind of fits with the theme of how the game functions, because we have power levels on items. Items run from power level 1 to 5. And level 1 through 3 are found in nature. Level 4 and 5 power level items you have to go and find. Or I mean, you have to like craft and upgrade into. So this actually fits really well thematically. Right there. Okay. So I like that idea. Perfect, man. Now the question is, for the special training, am I just going and paying for it? Or is there something additional? You know? Like you have to... Yeah. Fight a boss. Yeah, maybe it's like you have to fight a boss. Either A, bring some item or a collection of items. B, flame orbs for fire spell, ice shards for cold spell. Right, it's like, do you go out? So you go to the area, right? Let's say that you go to the ice zone. and you want to upgrade your blizzard spell from level 3 to 4. So you go talk, you have to go find the ice trainer guy, wherever he is. And he will give you, maybe it's random, a random assortment of things that you need to bring to him. But you have to gather them. You can't trade for them. And so it requires you to go around and fight various things and collect. I hope not binary. Yeah. And then once you bring this stuff to him, maybe you fight him for the final piece or something. The jazzy music woke the baby. Okay. To use, let's see, what are we on? Leveling process experience. The use, the training, and use of these is described in the stats and skills sections of the game of this document. Okay. I mean, that's definitely fun for some quest skirt. Hey, beep pop. Oh. Okay. But they do not come. You gain. So you don't really gain a skill and a stat point. You gain the ability to train. Okay. And that probably goes over the level and experience. I guess we should also talk about fighting monsters outside and all that. Yeah. The formula for determining how much experience you gain for fighting a specific monster is as follows. Center. Where did I put that? Notion to look at it. There was a formula right here, and I don't know where it went. Let me look at my Discord. And LlamaRPG experience formula. Leveling formulas. Right. I think shift this, blah blah blah. Oh, okay, this is okay, it is right there. This is it. B equals base monster experience. Okay, perfect. Oh my god, I came up with item loaning. Oh my god, that's ridiculous. We came up with the idea of loaning items. D Dagger and Kerms and Ferd Turgis, thank you guys. Where you can literally loan items to somebody in the game for like a couple days and then they pay you, they like rent it from you for a little bit. I have a whole, like, I had a dream about that. That's so funny. This formula is used to help prevent problems of farming monsters that are too low of a level. Let me check the that exponent, that divided by 14. Times, let's say monster is 50. Whereas if that's 1 times 50, 2.5. I might need to do more. I might want even more of a drop off there. Oh wait, character level. minus monster level divided by monster level. This is backwards. Okay, so your level is H1 minus H2. So maybe it's not. Because that increases that. So it should be the other way around then. Character level divided by monster level. So let's say 30. So let's say it's 100. 100 minus 50 divided by 50 is 1. Whereas 40 minus 50 is negative 10. Farming 2 low-level monsters is just lame. I guess it works out okay. So this is backwards though. Right? It should be monster level minus character level divided by character level. Because the higher you are, exponent monster level. Does that seem right? Okay, let's do this whole formula. So if I am this equals this, move that over there, equals this squared. And then this is equal to, I guess this should be base monster experience. So let's say it's 65. Okay, so this overall is equal to this times this times monster level. Why is that so high? Maybe it's not. 1835 at level 70 is maybe a bit high. Oh wait, I forgot. No, I didn't. Oh yeah, I did. Divided by 14. Now it's only 9 experience. Okay, so now it's too low. But I probably need to do this. No, that's right there. H1 minus H2 divided by H2. Maybe I want to do 1 minus this. No, that's too much. But that does start to lower it. But it's still too high. Okay, so this dividing factor now just needs to go down, and then that should get us a better picture. Oh my god. Thanks, Paladin. So the experience that we want, this is what we're aiming for the number of monsters needed to die, would be this right side here. Experience from monster is... okay. Times A18 divided by 14. Maybe 50 times A18 divided by 14. Right. Yeah. And that's fine. This will just keep increasing. So this is increasing there. I probably want a bell curve for the level. Right? If you're fighting a monster that's too far outside of your level, you're gonna get penalized. A little bit at least. Especially on the low side. Maybe not to the high side. Okay, so I need this number to just come out, because right now we have base monster experience times level okay, so base monster times the exponent squared from monster. So at level 50, a monster should give us 179. Yeah. So that's what we have here. I mean, that's what we have. We have base monster experience times that squared of this exponent. Divided by... Now I'm doing 1 minus. Equals maybe I shouldn't. But then it increases. I don't want it to increase as you level up. So maybe we do need to go h2 minus h1 divided by h1. There we go. That's looking better. Now the big problem is it's giving too much experience on the other way. Like if you're a level 30, I mean the thing is, yeah, it should probably top out whatever's inside this exponent should be negative. I know, it's TZ Andy, I know. I want to figure this out though. Oh, I get what you're saying. Wait, but now it's going up again. Ay. So I like the scaling that this has. I don't care for a pre-leveling penalty, but I don't want an increase. So I just want there to be a, like, at level 50, this gives 200 experience, right? At level 30, this gives 121 experience, which is pretty close to where I want things to be. At level 10, it's 40 experience. At level 3, it's 12 experience. And that's all pretty dang close to what I'm wanting. Now let me see, like level 100. Level 100's 400 experience, and that's just slightly, ever slightly over, you know? But this all we can, you know, do with like... Why did that? Okay, divide by 4.2. There we go. That even makes it maybe even better. 184. Yeah, so we can always adjust this. This is not, this is for a separate piece. Yeah, so this formula is actually perfect right now. So this is base experience times monster level times an exponent of m minus c divided by c divided by 4.5, 4.2. Okay, so this is the formula right here. Now the only thing is, if your level goes down below the monster level, then this number starts to skyrocket. And I don't want that to happen. I want 184 to be the maximum amount of experience. So do I need to do an absolute value of this? No. A square of it. I mean, I'm already squaring the exponent. But do I just need to square the difference in level? That didn't work. Where did I mess this up? Divided by h1 squared. Now. Yeah, where am I missing this, you guys? Okay, so we take this number yeah, but it can just be done in the formula. Which is like the classiest way to do it. Is B the number from the graph? Ignore this graph. This graph is not involved in this. Just focus up top. Okay, so I mean, I do agree. Squaring this should but it's not, because it's ruining it in both ways. That's bottoming it out. So we need the square root of that. No. H1 and H2 are right above. Your level and the monster level. So monster level minus your level divided by your level. So yeah, when I square it, we're creating this curve. There's n squared times -1. Okay, that's definitely doing it. Do I need to square it, or can I just times -1, honestly? Whoa, what the heck? Oh, that's -1. Oh, I think we got it. No, we did not. Because now it goes reverse. So yeah, it has to be squared. Which is what we were wanting. Okay. Squared times -1. Change the factor by which you divide to make it less extreme. Yeah. So I'm gonna divide by 1.2 to start, and we'll see what happens. Wow, that is still so extreme. Let's just get rid of the division first, and let's see. Jeez. It's so extreme. Oh, H1 is how wide or narrow it is? Oh, yeah. So, I mean, we have kind of what we want. Yes, I will draw and paint exactly what we want, which is what we kind of have. So this is experience gained. And this is difference between character level and M level. And this is 0, -1, -2, -3, -4, 1, 2, 3. As such, though this is too harsh already in how it is. You know. But this is the general idea. Well, actually, I said I don't want it to be... Okay, so hold on. No, I just realized this doesn't get what we want. This is what I want. I just realized I don't actually want bell curve. A delayed exponential decay. Yes. That is what I want. So this will be like 200 experience or whatever it is. And then this is, you know, like 100, and then this is 50. And then this will honestly be like 10 levels, 20 levels, 30 levels, 40 levels, whatever. So this is what I want. And this is the formula. I mean, does it ever technically have to hit 0? I don't know. My thought is if you're killing monsters, you know, 20, 30 levels below you, it's tanking off pretty well. Right, like if I just change this formula back to what it was before, at level, I think this is actually pretty good. At level 50, you're getting 184 experience. At level 60, you're getting 132. At level 70, 104, 80, 87, 90, 75, 167.
This isn't a prime sub, but it is 37 months, which is a prime amount.
You know.
And prime subs don't auto-renew, unlike mobile subs, which do renew on their own.
That's a good point.
I found out again for the second time now.
That's a very good point.
Llama cry.
I almost forgot. Thank you very much, Gesenkt. If character level less than M level, then the factor equals 1. Exactly. So this is... Yeah. I guess this is missing a square. This is the current formula, and like I say, it actually kind of bottoms out in some way that's not horrible. So you actually kind of, you know, every 10 levels it's like less and less, but again, if you're level 200, killing a monster for 40 experience, you know, you're gonna need to kill a lot of monsters. Though we probably shouldn't even let it get to that point, honestly. You know, like I figure by the time you hit 100, if you're 50 levels over, you should be getting probably even less than this. Dynamic scaling. What do you mean exactly? I'm not a math whiz with all this. Of the mobs? No. The mobs have a set level and a set experience. They won't scale. No, we're talking about my game, not D2. So I actually do want it to be more aggressive than what we have here. I would say at 50 levels above, you get 0 experience. Maybe it is good to keep some. You know what? Never mind. I actually like this. So currently the way that this works is it actually goes like this. So this is the current formula. But this is not capped. So maybe we just put a cap and call it good. Maybe we just keep this, put a cap on it. Good dough. Yeah. So like if I'm level 100 and I kill a level 50 monster, I get 67 experience. If I kill a level 100 monster, I get 368 experience. So, you know, it kind of, you're incentivized to go fight monsters that are better. But you'll definitely start tanking off that experience. And if we want to drop it even more... no, that doesn't change that. Mobs are region-based, yeah. Formula is wrong? How's the formula wrong? Yes, this is LlamaRPG. I've been working on it for about a year here. Alright, hold on. What is... Yeah, so this is grabbing from over there. What are you trying to grab with this A1 right here? Just your level? Or monster? Oh, that's monster level. Okay, so we want this to be... H2 times x negative experience needed to level. You want to bring in the amount of experience needed to level? Into the formula. Okay, so let's say B21. Minus, what is A2 supposed to be here? You're gonna have to give me more. Chat GPT. I don't know. I think we have. I think we have it. If character level greater than M level, multiply everything by experience. Or the exponent of -1 times decay times character level minus oh, and then you just set it at a base value. I mean, you could also just cap it. A2 is character level. Yeah, but using the experience needed is... Okay. Alright. Here we go. Times... that are... Okay, max... What should we call it? If sea level... Oh, hold on. Can we just put this in really easily? If sea level is greater than or equal to M level, then if C level is less than M level, contains max experience gain, contains C1's width of the bell curve. That one is a little bit beyond me. You gotta like use my numbers so I could just see the formula a little bit easier. But it's okay. I think this is it. Because if this, then we go here, and it's equal to B times M level times what? 1 divided by 4.2. That's not, I don't want 1/4 there. Right. So this should just do that. Equals that number. So then that gets the base set. Okay, I like that. I don't think so, JD. I wanna get some work on this, and we gotta. Okay, find monsters that are too high, too low of a level. I guess then this one is that, and it's only this way. There we go. And we need to change H2 to be M level minus C level divided by C level. Cool. They're too low level and gaining full experience for it. The player can still go farm those monsters, but it will take substantially longer to level up by doing so. That being said, they will not be getting 0 experience for this. Thus, they are still making a tiny bit of progress. Okay. Okay, so that is experience to level and experience gained, which is good. Alright, I want to do stats and skills now. Once mob can inflict damage, then that player more than they regen or resist all, then no experience. Yeah, I mean, if we want, we can change this formula to have more of a decay on it. This formula may be shifted in the future to have a bit more of a decay towards 0, so the player eventually will get no. It's too far below their level. And we can bold this. Or put it in red. I feel like red is kind of our... Make it 0 experience when killing a high-level mob. Right now, there's not any of that. There currently is no penalty for killing a higher level monster. However, if boosting becomes a thing and this is a problem, we can set a bell curve to prevent too much experience. I believe this can be adjusted though for party purposes where we take the average of levels. The levels of all party members. Maybe just the level of the highest party member. And that is the experience everybody gains. Thus, the higher the level player is, the less experience everybody in the party will get. That's kind of an interesting take on it. Like if you have a level 100 and you guys go and kill a level 50 monster together, then you're only going to get like 47 experience for it instead of the usual 200. So it still kind of lets you boost, but it's like slowed, you know? Now if they go and kill level hundreds, but then the difficulty is doubled, so you know. And the party will get compared to monsters being killed, the less experience everybody in the party will get when... That's just good. Base experience times monster level minus player level times 20. What? B level times monster level minus character level. I mean, that's kind of what we're doing in a way. 20% less experience per. Gotcha, yeah. Well, if the level 100 character is out of the party and takes about 99% of the money. Well, it's a turn-based game, so you have to both join in and fight the monster together. And if you leave the battle, then you all leave the battle. If you kill, you all kill, whatever it is. Okay, so I guess we do need to discuss party members. So we can do that here. Oh my god, you're so cute. Are you new boot goofing? Are you new boot goofing? Oh my god, look at the little boots. Look at the little boots. Hi. Hi, you wanna wave? Do you wanna wave to them? No, you're busy looking at the screen.
Looking at herself. Hi.
Oh my god. Got my boots on, ready to walk. Oh my god.
The first few steps was like a dog when you first put boots on. She's like,
Gucci bootsies. Yep.
$5 at the thrift store.
Wow.
The only shoes he would let me get.
That's right. Well, you wanted to get like $18 shoes. I'm like,
They were baby Crocs, used baby Crocs that
baby
had
Crocs.
for $18.
That's
good
so
deal.
much.
That's a good deal.
That's not a good deal. $18 for used baby Crocs.
They've never been worn.
That's ridiculous. I wouldn't even pay $18 for my new Crocs for myself. That's too much
We
money.
don't have Crocs. We're getting family Crocs.
No.
Bye.
No. Oh
Bye.
my God. Okay. When playing in a party, everybody who joins a battle becomes eligible to gain experience. Experience will be so maybe it just needs times player count.
At Mr. Lamask, the wife and I are having our first kid next month, a boy. What advice can you give to an excited / terrified soon-to-be father?
Congratulations. I mean, you know, you're never gonna feel really prepared. It's weird. They just like let you take a baby home. But everything's gonna be fine. You know, like you're gonna mess up. There's gonna be weird. It's gonna be a whole crazy experience. You're gonna be very tired. But yeah, I mean, it's really just like do your best. You know, just really try your best to love the baby, be patient with the baby, and just sit and enjoy and watch her or him for you, you know, grow up and just, yeah. They giving out babies at the hospital? Basically feels like it. Also, when your wife is having the baby and you know, going through all that, just be really supportive, you know. It's a lot of people don't think about how difficult it is, like postpartum, not just in the long term, but very short after. The week or 2 weeks after is like really brutal for them. So you're gonna, you know, you should really take a lot. They shouldn't even be like getting out of bed for the first week. You know, 2 weeks they should be not really leaving the room much. Like a lot of women have high expectation set on them to do a lot, but okay. So if we do, so let's just do like 130. That just doubles that there. Okay, so it doesn't really matter.
Great stuff. Appreciate you.
P player count. Okay. When playing a party, everybody who joins a battle becomes eligible to gain experience. Note that this is not always the entire party. Anytime a monster is engaged, everybody in the same area will receive a notice that they can join the party to fight. If they accept, the player count increases by 1 for acceptance. So monster experience. This will double the amount of experience overall that is given out. Ooh, we could also do it. Oh. Ooh. So we could also do it like in D2 a little bit, where the higher level absorbs more of the experience, which also makes boosting harder. So if I'm a level, they cannot join mid-fight. Once turn 1 of the fight has started, no new players can join. If players wish a player, that'll be later.
Level 99. Nailed it.
Murtag!
Bro.
What up, bro? Level 99, no way! That's the first 99 monther I've seen! Holy cow! Nah, this is all being made in-house with me and a couple community members here. Okay. That's crazy, Murtag. Level 99. How you doing, bro? Good to see ya. I can't wait for you too, either, XSV. It's out, but remember, it will be using the... if any. So I guess highest party member in battle. So if the highest party member in battle's level is that, then this is the formula. If the highest party member's level in battle is this, then this is the formula. So by having higher levels in the battles, it will... I guess we should do that. Highest sea level. It will start decreasing the amount of experience that everybody is getting. By a bit. So if we have... yeah. Because like if a couple level 50s kill a level 50 monster versus level 50 and 60 kill the monster, the couple level 50s should get a little more experience, I think. Since the 60 kind of provides more benefit. Right. It's been a while. Are you in town? We should go get lunch or something. You're not? Boo. When are you coming back? Yeah, for sure. Send me a text or something. We'll, Okay, so I think we just already have this in. So we just need to rewrite this. there is currently no penalty for killing higher level monsters on your own. However, if you are in a party with a higher level member, it will start to negatively affect the experience effect that you gain as their level, if their level outpaces the monsters you are fighting. Okay. You're willing to help with the engineering work? Ooh. Yeah, for sure, Hom. Okay, I think that works. Send me a Discord message, Murtag. Let's chat. I'd be interested to hear your experience and such. Yeah, no penalty for killing higher level monsters on your own. Okay, so now the only thing we have to decide is if there is a factor for how much you get versus somebody else gets. We are Santiago. So like right now, this is, let's say, an example. I'm level 50 and you're level 70. So this is me and you, and the monster is, let's say, level 70. So we just get whatever, piece there, but let's say the experience gained in total is 600. And this is the player's 2 experience total. Do we divide 300 a pop? Or do we factor in percentages and do a sort of, I get, less? So it's like, yeah. Alright, so what is the correct formula for that? Should we just do a straight addition? Could base it on contributions? I don't like that because there's some characters that are healers and all this and whatever. But like, what is the formula? So experience gained equals my level divided by my level plus party members level times total experience. Is that right? So 50 divided by 120 times 600 equals 250. Yeah. Okay, I think that's good. Yes, if both players and the monster are 70, they get 300 each.
And he gives you 2 sacred armors and you don't go back to see her today? That's crazy, Llama. She's got good stuff today.
I know.
Just gave me a Zuru.
I know, I should have. Shouldn't it be the other way? The low level gets more experience? No, that just incentivizes boosting. But I do see what you're saying. So normally this monster gives... Okay, I see what you're saying, though. That does... Okay. So normally this monster on players 1 gives 300 experience. On players 2 gives 600 experience. On players 3 gives 900 experience, right? Whatever. But the problem is you could just stack with like another level 1. Right? And then you have 70 divided by 121 times 900. And now the high level gets 520 experience. That being said, they did need to basically carry it because a level 1's not going to contribute anything. So I think this is actually a good way to do it. The higher level is able to increase the amount of experience he's getting, but he's needing to double the difficulty. You know, I mean, the difficulty is increasing every time that this happens. So it's just like in Diablo 2, if you go and kill stuff on players 8, you get more experience for killing stuff. Now, could you just have level 1s joining just to get more experience? Sure. And that's, again, no different than Diablo 2, just having people that exist. Now, they have to be able to be in the zone with you and going around. So they need to have gotten to that zone already, etc. Yes, if the monster level is 60, the total experience would actually be about 200 and then would be like 400 on players 2. Because this guy is a higher level. So yeah, it's not a bad system because the difficulty will scale as well. It's if a level 1 joins, it should be the high level gets experience for themselves, not 600 for both players. That is how it will be. If a level 1 joins, let's say that I'm... Yes, let's change this. I'm a level 1, you're a level 70, and it's 600 experience. I will get 1 divided by 71 times 600. I will get 8 experience for the kill. And you will get 592 experience for killing this monster on players 2. So you're saying you think the high level should only get 300 and the low level gets 8. Otherwise, people just carry on to level 1 for double experience. Yes, but they also need to be able to defeat a monster that is twice as difficult. So... you know. So maybe plus 50% experience for double? You're saying this only goes up to 450? Instead of 600? Right. The idea is you've kind of earned it. Now Now the other thought here. Okay, we need to think about death. Because if I'm a level 1 and you're a level 70 and we go fight a level 70 monster, I'm going to die on turn 1. So I think it'll actually be better if we do like you are saying. Where, yeah, if you die, you don't get the experience. You max it out at 300. I think that's actually a good idea. Because the way that monsters are scaling is like this currently. Here is the monster. Right? He's got his sword. Here is the monster. And here is players 1, and here is players 2, and we'll say players 3. Okay. So when the monster attacks, he does his actions at everybody. Because it's turn-based. So, you know, it'll be like P1 attacks him, P3 attacks him, P2 attacks him. But when he attacks, he just does everything to everybody. Now, he does it in percentages based on the formation that you choose. So, the guy in front maybe takes 70%. And then the two guys in the back take 15% of damage or something, right? But I don't think his damage... Oh, man. You're not going to fight multiple enemies at the same time. Dying without experience feels bad. I mean, don't die, you know? That's this ain't holding your hand there. You die, you died. You don't get that experience, baby. Your masteries, you still get those leveling and stuff. So there's still some gains from it. So the damage probably needs to go up at like maybe like a 50% or something. And then when, you know, like players 2 dies, now this is like 80-20. So he's taking more of the brunt of that force. Probably lose experience for dying, to be honest. Okay, yeah, I'm just trying to think Party play is something that's still being developed a little bit, as you can see. But I do agree, actually, a little bit about capping this here, maybe. But maybe not. Pros and cons of each option. So the pros of the options are, for example, if I set like P2 experience, you know, to 600, and we go in, and you're level 1 and I'm 70 or whatever, then if I kill the monster, I get 600 experience, which is really nice, but that's also a lot of experience. Now, okay, we kill this guy off. And let's say we kill this guy off, and so this guy's taking 100% of the damage now. But this monster is still, you know, giving 600 experience, and it's still, or this would be 900 because it's players 3. And so this is still a, you know, P3 spawned monster. And whether these guys survive or not, you know, I mean, let's say they're low levels. But now you do have to fight against a P3 level monster, which will deal, you know, 100% more damage. Now yeah, okay. Okay, it works. Because my thought was we can't increase the damage that the monster does, right? Otherwise, it just starts being too crazy if it attacks everybody with like 300% damage. But we can, because we're using formations and players are taking percentages of said damage. So it works now because of this right here. So it works. Okay. So I think in that case we leave experience doubled. It seems like you're disincentivizing players of similar level to play together. Well, if you're both the similar level, you can now synergize, and the experience split. If I'm level 50, 70, you're level 70, and we fight at level 70, then if we kill it individually, we get 300 experience. If we both kill it together, we each get 300 experience. But now both of us are able to attack said monster. And the monster's probably only getting like a 50% boost to its damage or something. Maybe 100% actually to match up. Yeah, that probably does make more sense. But before combat, you're setting formations. So again, I can set myself. If I'm more of a healer and you're more of a tank, we can set it to like 70-30 on the damage received. So normally you as a healer might struggle to fight this monster, but when you have, or a range, but when you have a tank in front of you, you're going to be able to do glass cannon shots, whatever, you can do more of that stuff, you know. It's easier in a party because you can create these teams that can improve. Yes, the monster HP will scale as well. Okay, we should probably go right up party play. But let's just... So this is going to be that. Still, if you have a higher member... I don't think it'll incentivize fast experience loopholes for soloers. Like, it kind of would, but again, if I'm a level 70 and I join up with a level 1 and we go fight a monster and you die, now I'm literally just fighting a monster that has 200% health, 200% damage, all by myself. That's just gonna, you know, So he's also worth 200% experience. But you also died, and you're back at town. You got to run all the way back to me? There's no chance you're getting all the way back to me. You know, like, are you just going to keep dying over and over? Like, it's going to be a horrible experience. And if the monster is 5 to 10 levels below the 70, then this comes into effect now. And so that monster that was worth 300 experience is now worth 200 experience because of the penalty for being a higher level. And that's for both players, which means in total it'll only be worth 400 experience. So now you're really getting disincentivized to be fighting like that. Okay. I don't think you're going to be able to scale damage that much. Why not? Times 2. Remember, this damage is now being split among everybody. So if you're 70, I'm 70, we go fight a level 70, he deals twice the damage, but I take 50% and you take 50%. It's literally the exact same. The only difference is if one of us dies, now that fight has turned on its head and we're gonna be walloped, you know? We can always tweak these formulas, but this I think is good enough for testing. Okay, so level process, experience, so we need to... how much experience a monster gives. Is as follows. B equals base monster, P equals player count. And then to determine how much experience each party member in the battle receives. The formula is as follows. And that was experience gained equals sea level divided by sea level plus P level times. Okay. Experience gained equals sea level divided by sea level plus P level times total experience. Total EXP equals, total EXP equals, and here P level. So this needs to be like plus more P levels. P2 level plus P3 level. Like, how do you... P level equals party member level. P2 level equals second party member level, etc. Kinda. I get what you're saying, Seabiscuit. I mean, again, we'll let people go and try and, you know, abuse and break the system, and then we'll come back and adjust. So this is probably leveling process / experience, single, and party. And that works there, and that's there. Yeah, you can go fight harder mobs. For sure. I'm not scaling monsters anywhere in the world. You can go to higher level areas. I can be a 70, you can be a 60, and we can go fight an 80, and the base experience on that 80 is higher, thus the whole experience total is higher, and you know, we can do that. That's totally fine. Okay, no penalty for killing higher level monsters for our own. Yep. Joins battle, becomes eligible to gain experience. If they increase by 1. Not double. 100% to the amount of experience overall that is given out. Remember though, it will be using the highest player count, highest player level to determine monster experience though, so adding too high of a level will be detrimental. Total experience. Okay. Every time you level up and learn, you gain the ability to train one. The train, perfect. All right, I think that's everything we need for leveling process and experience. We got resistances. We got the character screen. Combat. Still TBD. I don't really talk about, this is more like single player. Combat and engage. Yeah, sure, that's fine. Formula is as follows. Okay, sneak to stop. Okay, maybe we don't do single player. Maybe we just start adding in the party piece right here. Okay, this should take, be quick and take under half a second for single player. Yeah, we get into the combat screen. During party play, any member that is in the current area when the battle begins will receive a message on their screen asking if they wish to join the battle until turn 1 begins. Turn 1 actions. Just to join said battle. Thus, a player may start a battle and play until everybody gets in. To fight. Is there a gameplay video? Yeah. It's you know, we got it a little bit here. This is not the latest version, but it's got some stuff. Oh my god. Sorry. Okay. So, you know, we've got all of the... Man, I have like no good weapons. I guess a magic. So this is part of it. I didn't make the pixel art. I bought like a pixel art pack from someone, but then like some of it, you know, like the rocks and llamas and all that stuff is homemade, and the you know, like the items, all of this stuff is made by us. Okay. So that's like a, you know, little basic example, but there's a lot that's to be added. Wait and press play and master. A turn does not start until everybody in the party presses the play button. For party play, a timer will be set at the top. So that each individual has time each turn to choose their actions, but cannot stall out a battle for everybody. Yeah, RPG Maker didn't have nearly enough for what everything is needed for this. It's a lot more complicated than RPG Maker could do. Everybody in the fight. Each time a party member joins the battle, maybe just at the start. At the start of each battle, the timer will be set to 30 seconds, maybe just 30 seconds. That's a long time. Or maybe 1 minute. And every time a new party member joins the battle, the timer will reset to 1 minute. This is to ensure nobody joins with a few seconds left and then doesn't get any actions for turn 1. LlamaRPG wasn't a joke? Nope. I don't joke about stuff, man. Okay. So that's great there. Single player and party play. Okay, so this is let's like do this. Engaging monsters for combat. Let's do it like this. Engaging monsters for combat is this. And then that. And then this can go combat, single player and party play. Press the play button for turn. Now, is there anything else we want to say about that? I guess we do. For party play, each party member will increase a monster, will boost a monster as follows. Number 1, damage increased by 100%. Number 2, HP increased by 100%. Experience increased by 100%. Described more in EXP section. Yeah, all right, it did. Okay, is there anything else it needs? More damage, life, and experience. I don't think so. Drops? No. I don't believe the drops will increase. Which is tough. Maybe like non-item drops we could increase. So this is actually a good question. Currently, a monster drops everything that the monster is wearing. Thus, having... So if you kill a monster, like let's go out and play. Let's run through it really fast. slash level up 50. Did he not allow for that? Oh my god, Warren. This is fixed already, but okay, slash level up. Oh yeah, 40. No, gosh dang it. Not 430. Slash level up 43. Item 500. Okay, so currently if I go and I get in a battle, let's just smack this dude for giant damage. Goodbye. So when I win a battle, I get to then choose from the items that the monster had and was wearing. So I get to say, oh, you know, this is nice. I'll take that. And I'll take this. And I'll take that. Right? And so now I have, you know, those items that I just won from the battle. But that is literally everything that that monster is wearing. Thus you get to, you know, you can even see right here, ignore the positioning of it, what items he has. Normally you wouldn't get to see this like this, but, you know, for this, you can see what items he has. So, so when you see them use a really cool item, you can get excited that if you kill them, you can then get that item, blah, blah, blah. Now, you won't get to see, like, the belt that they're wearing and all that stuff until you kill them, but that's the general idea. You get to see the items. So I guess we could do a small boost to the chance that they get more items. Because not every monster is going to get every item, you know? I think that's a big factor. Like, this guy has four weapons. Again, let's just go big. So he's got the 4 weapons, and then he has the belt on, whatever. But they shouldn't all just have... Okay, maybe he's set it up to just be like that. That's it. It's a nice bow, though. What? What a insanely good shield. Fire, heat defense, spark defense, and reflect spark. Good lord. Their AI is set up to only heal? Okay. Are they set up to always get 4 weapons / shields and then 1 non? Okay. So we're trying to figure out party right now. So a party increases the damage by 100%, HP by 100%, experience increased by 100%. But I'm thinking maybe like item spawns by 20%. Something like that. So like, you know, let's say a monster, a level 10 monster generally will have 4 items on average. Sometimes it'll have, you know, 6 though, whatever. This can increase the chance of it rolling an additional. Is this a party versus one monster? Yes. That is the only fights that we have in currently. Though I guess we could just do exactly as it's described, but in reverse. So we've been doing a lot of party discussion. This will be really good for you to watch this stream and or go back and or just read this document, whatever. But we have formations, right? So P1, P2, P3, P4. So this would be right now, you know, monster, let's say. And it's a four-player party. And so he does 400% damage, experience, and has 400% life, right? And he will attack everybody all at once when he does his stuff. But with the formation that these people have chosen, this guy will take 50%. These guys will take, you know, maybe not 50, maybe let's say 40%. These guys will take 25%. And this guy will take 10%. And so damage coming across will be as such for how it gets dealt. So yes, he doesn't do a single target attack only to one person. He does it to everybody. But the idea here is, okay, that's great for this, but it doesn't really work for multiple monsters. But what if the monsters can kind of do the same exact thing? Where they have formations as well. So, you know, this comes out and then 50%, they get attacked by everybody, but they each only take 50% of the damage. It's kind of interesting. Or whatever the formation is, right? They could have M3 up here, who's taking 50, and then they take 25 and 25. Yes, players should have the ability to heal, for instance, just player 1 or something. And you'd be scaling the player's damage in this case. I guess you don't even need to. If they're on a vertical line, then it's 33, 33, 33 or whatever. Okay, let me think about like... So if a player normally would do like 100 fire damage, let's say. This would split that 50, 25, 25. So it would probably have to be scaled up by 3. So then 300 fire damage gets dealt. And then it's 150, 75, 75. Correct. So yeah, I guess you would just do the same idea. You would just literally scale in the reverse. So that does allow us the option if we wanted to set multiple monsters in fights. Now, what does the combat log look like for 7 people and monsters taking actions? Probably absolute insanity. This might be expansion. But sure, but the general idea still, Warren, as such is how we originally were planning it. Like, that's still fine, right? 1 monster versus 3 players in formation. Monster just attacks everybody, everybody attacks the monster. Or do you think it's easier, Warren, to set it where you're selecting who you're attacking? Well, the big scaling isn't like actually a big scaling, right? Like this right here, nothing is actually being scaled.
Yo.
It is and it isn't, right? Like let's do it in the simplest form. P1, P2, M1, M2, you know, like, let's do it. What up, I'm very Brad, thank you very much. So, this right here is as such 50-50. So if the monsters normally, if it was P1 versus M1, P1 would do, let's say, 20 damage to M1, and he would take 100% of it. So now when P1 does 20 damage, it would be split to 666. So that's kind of not great. So instead, this just gets scaled times 3 and then split, and it's the same exact thing. Each monster is taking 20 damage. Right? So the scaling actually is doing absolutely nothing. What it's doing is it allows for formations. So you can move this guy in front, and now he can take 50% of the damage, and these two take 25%. So now 60 damage, he takes 30, he takes 15, and he takes 15. So, if all combat values are defaulted to P1 and roughly equal around the same character level, M level, the combat formation. What do you mean by roughly equal or on the same? The extra damage and health based on target count is just extra flavor. Like if a monster and character power are roughly equal around the same level. Yeah, but what if they're not equal and around the same level? Why does that have anything to do with this? Because, like, you know, let's go to a simpler P1, P2 versus M1. I mean, we want to give this monster 200% HP because he's literally getting attacked by 2 people in a single turn. Right? Do the monsters in the rear do less damage? No. So does monster count in a combat RNG? If we wanted to make it... I mean, again, I'm cool with the idea of it just being 1v... You know, X number of players always fight one monster. The idea of having the multiple monsters in a fight, because that, you know, is a thing, it comes from if there's specific set fights that we do. You know? Otherwise, if I go into a fight and there's 3 zombies, but I'm only, you know, capable of fighting 1, now it's kind of dumb, right? Because now I'm just getting like, you're not, I don't want to scale the player up 300% HP and all this stuff. Right. I think the better idea is you do specific fights that always have a certain amount of monsters. So then that would be a potential, it's like a group of fish, and there's 3 fish always, you know? Monster count can never outnumber players, but players can outnumber monsters. Yes, I mean, that's the general idea. Players can go around and outnumber monsters, but it's not... you know, like, it's not a big deal, right? That's kind of an idea. This is like either... And this is why the monster gets to grow. You know, he gets 300% in this case, HP, EXP, and damage. So, damage-wise, again, the biggest thing is that just factors into formation. So the guys in front are taking more of that. HP-wise, it makes sense because he's getting hit by 3 times as many people, so it should take roughly the same time. And experience-wise, it makes sense, but again, there is a whole thing for experience. Right. But you're saying if monsters outnumber the player... So let's just not have monsters outnumber the player. Let's just always have 1 monster that you fight. I'm totally fine with that. Yeah, the player's outnumbered, the player needs to be able to fight multiple monsters, so then you have to make the monsters probably half, right? That would be the way to balance that. If I'm a player and I come across 2 monsters, those monsters would need to be 50% as strong, deal 50% the damage that the normal one would do, have 50% the life, and then I'm selecting which one I'm attacking or something, you know? But if there's always the same number of monsters as there is players, I think boss fights having guards would be cool. That's kind of where the idea comes from. You don't think that's reductive in the amount of fun? What if players count equals monster count, give or take one? With the exceptional fights, there are specific count set. In this way, you can make high-level player versus low-level monster more balanced by shifting the count of monsters higher than the players. A balanced party isn't tripling DPS in the scaling example. Yes, but they're more survivable, probably. Okay, let's think. You think never allowing players to fight more monsters than they have in their party is a big loss in difficulty and engaged content? So, I guess the question then becomes to you, how difficult is it to switch up with the coding? Because in that case, we're probably doing selecting who you're attacking, but that kind of ruins the whole formation idea, right? Like, if they have monsters in front, they should have the ability to tank as well. So I still kind of like the idea. You still have formation. If you choose to target the front monster, you deal less damage to him. Well, wouldn't... But you'd always want to like go after the guy in the back. Right. So maybe if you target someone in the back, the rows in front take some of the damage. Yeah. I guess that's how it has to be. You could RNG the attack and have the chance to be much higher. Yeah, but I feel like players would prefer to select who they're going after. But it probably, again, makes it weird. Like, I don't want it to be a confusing experience for the player, right? Like, let's draw out a fight. It is me and my buddy. Okay, and we choose this formation. And we are up against... this dude. Right? So this is the fight. And he is in this formation where this guy is in the back. And I'm behind. So if I want to attack this guy, let's say I select him, but I don't think I should just always be able to deal damage to this dude while these guys are in front in formation. Again, I feel like enemies should have the ability maybe you can't melee the back row if there's someone in the front row. Oh, I mean, now you start getting into real complications based on how all of that functions. Hey, I don't know if I like that. I mean, I understand the idea from a simple standpoint, but this game isn't set so much in that way. Like, my actions are, you know, range attack, melee attack, magic attack, counter to any of those, and then like defend, spell. You have to take out and... Yeah, that would be the general idea of formations for monsters, is that you would have tankier monsters up front and more of their spellcaster range monsters in the back. Slash bosses as well. That's not exactly this game, but that's a very interesting idea. But, okay, I get what you're saying. That's an analogy. I mean, that's very cool, but that's not how this game really does function. So the idea could be maybe you have to work your way through this line before you can get to this line. Like, plain and simple. AoE stuff can affect everybody in the percentage base. Maybe that's just how it goes. 40%, 40%, 20%. Any AoE hits will hit them in those percentages. Otherwise, you have to fight and kill everything on this line before you can get to the next line. You could also do it in the way that Warren is suggesting, where there is just, this is maybe like a percentage chance to hit this back monster, and it's not full blocked. So there is a blocking percentage where if you select this guy in the back, maybe this guy has like a 20%, you know, there's like a 50% chance. But I kind of like the idea of just this and this. I think this is simpler, but also still great. AoE hits hit them in percentages that hit the front more. Otherwise, you're selecting monsters in the front line. And it's not until you get through that line that you can move to the next line. And then, you know, let's say that there's a monster right here as well. Then this guy... Dang, Egerman. Do players have formations? Players have formations as well that will work the same. So monsters, any AoE hits will be dealt to the whole group. Otherwise, they will work through the formation lines. That's kind of a potential way that we can have it go. The other one being you can fight anybody, but there is a taunting chance of a monster or a blocking chance. I feel like your offensive attack should also play effect in your formation. I don't know. I mean, I really like the idea of formations mattering. I think for party play, formations are the really interesting piece to it. And it probably does make it more fun to have selection, even if that selection is literally I can only select and kill this guy, or I can do AoE damage, you know, this guy or this guy until they're dead, and then I can select him. So the question then really becomes, do we like the idea of you can try and attack the bat guy, but these monsters can prevent that attack? Or just simpler line. Rather, they take the damage themselves. You think they need more than incoming damage reduction to make certain roles desirable? I mean, whichever row or column, whatever you're in here, is your, like, when you're gonna be attacked, in a way, right? So you put your tankiest guys up front, your next in the middle, and the guys you really don't want getting hit, your healers and stuff in the back, so they won't get killed until the very end. Generally. But again, if there's a big AoE attack that just knocks through them, then they can. So, this is the simpler, not as sexy way. And the sexier way is probably you get to pick anybody that you wish to attack, but any mob can jump in the way. So there's a chance to intercept. But then the question becomes, don't I always just target the backliner? You know? There needs to be a penalty if it gets intercepted, is my thought. They shouldn't just take all the damage, because then why would I have targeted the front line anyways? So yeah, it probably needs to be reduced somehow. Like it's just like 50% damage or something. So you still get some. Maybe that's it. Glancing blow. It's a guaranteed glancing blow if they intercept. Okay. I like that. Dang certified. Maybe there's a reason to run a healer mid, up the risk and reward based on the positioning. Can also make a counterattack scenario such as the front row countering all types of attacks, thus leaving you to figure out that you should damage the back row. Better crit chances based on positioning. That's not a bad idea. The closer up front you are, the higher crit chance you have. Or not even... Yeah, I'm like, maybe not crit chance exactly, but what about just your chance to hit? Which I guess is the crit, right? You either get a crit or a glancing or a normal. So that is crit chance, so... Yeah, it's guaranteed chance to hit, but... Hi. That'd be cute for Ray. Yeah. What? Are they coming now? She texted. On our way. Okay. Yeah. There's a little bit to go. Yeah, now determining what the buffs exactly are. I definitely think it goes 3 by 3 though as well. This isn't even a good... Yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna end here in a second. How much money do I need to finish the game within 6 months? Probably, that's probably too high, right? Six months ain't a lot of time to get a whole thing out. Okay, so let's do this. Yeah, let me just set this out. This is very interesting. So yeah, you could kind of have this idea. Like zone 1, zone 2, zone 3. You want to sponsor it?
This doesn't look like you're wrapping up.
I am.
Give me that look.
Yeah, whatever. Okay. So then this is like, you know, back zone, mid zone, whatever. Front zone. Yeah, kind of a 3x3 grid sounds really fun. Can kind of do like here. And here. Okay. Something like that, whatever. So there could actually be like a benefit to each kind of zone location, as well as how far the distance travel is between your zone and the zone you're trying to hit. It's like, you know, trying to hit here to here is going to have a lower chance of hit than here to here, and even than here to here. I think this is getting too complicated. Most people don't have friends who will only solo party. Exactly, so it's not a big deal. So most people will just exist right here, and they'll face monsters, you know, right here if it's 1-to-1. But also, you know, if they want to fight multiple monsters, then they can fight multi-monsters. Okay. Save as zone formation. Okay, it's time to go, everybody. Good discussion. Good discussion. They'll decide at the start of the battle their positioning in the grid.
Do not rip off. Do not rip off.
And could maybe spend a turn to move where they stand on the grid.
Be nice.
Yeah. Okay. I think there's plenty to play with here. This piece will be a little... Definitely, Kelsa. A little bit more to discuss and think about. But there's more, at the very least, in here for starting parties and engaging them. Quest, character screen. I have to do quest, so that will go down here. Resistances are in. The leveling process and experience gain is all right there as well. A lot of good stuff added in. GG, you guys. Kisses to you all. Have a great rest of your day, night. Don't forget to follow, subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Yes, tomorrow night. Bye, guys.